asked two world-famous psychics exactly the same questions to see if they would answer them differently. And first up, we got Kendall the medium.
Hi, how are you?
This is Kendall.
Hi, my name is Kendall. I'm a psychic medium, and this is going to be your next 7 days.
She has over 1 million followers on TikTok and runs successful business, not only doing private readings, but also as a mentor, guiding others in discovering their psychic abilities. And today, I'm going to ask her some questions about my future and about my deceased loved ones. When did you first discover that you were a psychic medium?
I didn't really realize what it was until I was I think 12 or 13. But when I was little, I would see animals that were passed away that were just around my house. I literally thought we had a black schnauzer, but we definitely did not. And I didn't recognize that other people couldn't really do it until I was a little bit older. And I was like, okay, this is a little different.
Are you able to predict the future?
So I believe that the future is constantly changing, that it's based on present moment energy. So you have different paths you can take. So if I were to read the future, it would be off of this present moment energy. But it's up to you if you want to take that path or not.
Now, the whole point of this video was to compare two psychics against each other. So, I had to come up with some questions. And last night, I was not having much creative juices flowing, so this is all of the questions that I could come up with. So I'm sorry if you think they are cringe. I know they are, okay? Will I ever be rich?
You know what? I feel did you do a podcast yet?
No, not yet.
I'm seeing you actually starting a podcast. And I feel if you keep on that track and you continue to work towards that, I feel that will bring in a steady flow of money.
Will I ever be successful?
I pulled the 3 of Cups, which talks of celebration. Oh, 10 of Cups, yeah, that's dreams coming true. Ultimate happiness, ultimate fulfillment.
Will I ever have my own child?
I can't really see necessarily pregnancy, so I obviously would not know if this is your own child, but I am seeing a little girl on the other side, and she's oh yeah, waiting until you're ready.
I don't want a kid. I'm scared of pregnancy. What does my love life look like in the next 5 years?
I feel you guys are going to be moving homes. I want to say if you guys aren't already engaged, you are going to get engaged, but I feel it's going to be kind of a slow progression to get married.
Is there anybody on the other side that wants to talk to me?
Is there anyone you're trying to connect to specifically?
My sister.
I feel you have some sort of guilt. You feel you didn't communicate with her enough before she passed.
Yeah.
She's it's not, none of that was your fault. Don't feel guilty. I feel there's this fear that since the way she passed, that maybe she's not on the other side, or maybe she's kind of in this limbo. I feel there's been kind of this fear of that.
Oh yeah. I thought she was haunting me for a while.
She's not haunting you.
Okay.
She's showing me that she doesn't want you to just constantly think of her death every time you think of her. She wants you to not remember that traumatic part of her, because she doesn't really want that to define her. She's I want you to remember me, who I am, and the good times, not necessarily the times where you think of me being sad or you think of me being angry. Do you have dreams about her?
Oh my god, yes. All the time.
So she's saying that's how she communicates with you. That you're very gifted through your dreams, and so she comes and she visits you through your dreams. I don't know, I just feel there's just a lot of this kind of burden that you're kind of carrying, and she's no, don't, stop holding on to that. It's okay.
Thank you for doing that.
Yeah.
A lot of people talk about how psychics aren't real and that this whole world is bullshit. But it's so hard not to believe when you talk to somebody like Kendall, who really just looked into my soul and told me all of the things that I needed to hear. So I am really excited to see how our second psychic holds up against somebody like Kendall. This is Melinda Vale. Hi, how you doing, Melinda?
Good, how are you?
We have a psychic medium here, Melinda Vale. Medium was Melinda Vale.
Melinda Vale is with us this morning. Welcome. Who has a child named Loretta, please? Yes, ma'am. Special needs? Oh my gosh, that child is so loving and blessed.
Are you able to predict the future?
I have predicted the future. However, the future can be changed with our free will. I will never predict a death unless somebody is sick. So I had a woman whose mother had Alzheimer's say to me, when is my mother going to die? And I said, April. And she came to me and I said, have I ever given you a reading before? She said, yes, 4 years ago when you told me my mother was going to die in April. And she did. But 3 Aprils later, she said, And I was like, oh, I said to her, I'm so sorry that I didn't get the year. And she said, that's okay. I was prepared every April.
Number one, will I ever be rich?
Yes, you will be rich. And in fact, you have the potential to be very rich, but you'll also be very entrepreneurial all your life. Like you won't stop. I do also think you'll be philanthropic, and I do think you'll give some money away.
Oh, 100%. Number two, will I ever be successful?
I would say you're successful right now, sweetheart, in your life. Okay. But if you're asking me, will you be famous? I will say that yes, you'll have some fame and some additional success.
Will I ever have my own child?
Yes.
Do you have an idea of a gender or?
It feels like a girl to me, but you may stop at one.
Okay, yeah, probably. Okay, and last question. What does my love life look like in the next 5 years?
There's something with 3 years. Have you already been with your significant other for 3 years?
2.
So it's in your 3rd year that you have a decision-making process. But I would say to you that he is keeper, so you really want to evaluate that, okay?
Okay. Is there anybody from the other side that wants to talk to me?
I'm getting the name Anna around you. Do you know who that is?
That's my sister.
Did you just get a new tattoo?
I did, yeah.
Yeah, your sister says she likes it.
Oh.
And she says to tell you that she's sorry, but that she did the right thing for herself, she thinks, okay? She thinks that, hold on, she's talking. She thinks that it was too difficult for her to try to come back from where she was. She's saying something about age of 11.
Well, that's how old I was when I moved to Australia.
And she's just telling me stuff about your life.
Oh.
Again, this is what we call evidential mediumship, honey, that they have to give me stuff I'd have no way of knowing, and that's what she's doing. There's something about a piece of jewelry. Do you have a piece of jewelry of hers?
Yes, I wear her ring every day.
Oh, she's very happy about that.
Oh.
Yes. And did you used to dance, or were you a dancer?
Mm-hmm.
Because I'm seeing you girls kind of dance, and your sister's smiling.
Yeah, oh my God, yes. That was like our thing.
She just loves you, honey. She's sorry. She's calling herself that she was a brat. She used a different word.
Oh, yeah. When I say Melinda went above and beyond on everything, I am mind blown and also speechless. Melinda also said some things about my personality, which I can definitely not include because I felt like she knew my secrets.
And who is Alex?
That's my stepfather.
Ah, okay. You have father issues. You know that? That one gave you a good laugh, right? Yeah. And those father issues that you have, sweetheart, are some of the reasons why you pick out partners that you have to support and take care of, because sometimes you're working out those father issues.
She also told me my numerology numbers, which are 347.
Threes are always in the spotlight, so you're doing something called your dharma. And then a 4 is all about money. 4s want to make sure that they're financially sound, and it feels again like I'm getting something in your family background, and even something with starvation. As I look at that, sweetheart, and I see that in your background, of course your soul would choose to come in to think that money was good and important, and so you can eat. And 7, Shira, is all about learning spirituality and understanding spirituality and what that means.
Now, if you were paying attention, maybe you realized that both of the psychics said basically the same things about my future. I deadass thought that they would have different answers to things. So when they had the same stuff, I was like, I'm a believer. I'm not here to change minds. I'm here to show you this insane experience that I had with 2 different people. It is crazy.